Сейчас опять?
А, да, ебать. Охуеть.
A drone attack reportedly struck the city of Izhevsk in Russia, located roughly 1,300 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. According to Russian sources, the target was the Kupol electromechanical plant, which caught fire following the strike. The facility is known for its involvement in producing air defense systems. A Ukrainian drone strike has damaged 4 drone production workshops at the Kupol plant in Izhevsk, Russia, forcing the facility to shut down, according to Russian outlet Astra. Sources said one drone entered through a window in workshop number 106, while another struck the roof of workshop number 110, triggering an explosion and fire. The blasts caused the roof of a 1,300 square meter building to collapse. The targeted site was used to develop and produce microcircuits for military drones and was operating around the clock in 3 shifts. The strike hit areas where metalworking, microcircuit soldering, and final assembly of drones took place. 3 employees were killed and 45 others injured, including 35 hospitalized, Astra reported. Ukraine's general staff confirmed the attack, stating that on July 1st, units of the Security Service of Ukraine, in coordination with other branches of the defense forces, carried out a precision strike on the Izhevsk electromechanical plant Kupol. The strike resulted in accurate hits on building number 1 at site number 1, and a fire broke out, the statement said. Founded in 1957, the Kupol plant, JSC Izhevsk Electromechanical Plant, or IEMZ Kupol, is a key enterprise in Russia's defense industry. It produces air defense missile systems, target training systems, and provides maintenance services. Since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the plant has also been producing Harpy A-1 loitering munitions using Chinese components. The facility is under sanctions by the EU, US, Canada, Ukraine, and Switzerland. Recently, Ukrainian drones also struck fuel and rocket propellant storage facilities in the Russian Bryansk region, according to reports.
Сейчас опять?
А, да, ебать. Охуеть. Пиздец. Конкретно.
Блин, разбирается еще больше. Еще ужас.
Господи ты, боже мой. Очуметь.
The General Staff also confirmed a strike on an oil depot in Saratov region. Ukrainian military intelligence, in coordination with other defense forces, struck the Saratovorg-Zintez oil refinery in Russia's Saratov region, Ukrainian General Staff reports. The widows of Mariupol residents who died fighting for Russia are complaining. They say they were deceived again, promised apartments, but received nothing. Svetlana, Mariupol. My son died. The family remains. We have been going to the mayor's office for 2 years. They promised to provide housing. The acting head of the Mariupol district has changed. We went to sign up for an appointment. I regarding the emergency housing, my daughter-in-law regarding housing. They said they could only register as for 2027, and that the family of a deceased participant of the special military operation means nothing. We have been going for 2 years with our hands outstretched. It is very painful. Elena, widow of an Interior Ministry fighter of the DPR, we, the families of deceased participants of the special military operation who worked in the Interior Ministry of the DPR, cannot get any clarification regarding housing. We were at an appointment with Morgan. He promised that this year we would be allocated secondary housing. But now it is impossible to get an appointment with the new head Koltsov. I was registered for December 2027. No one is helping us. We want to go to Moscow, the year of the defender of the fatherland. But in reality, they are not concerned about us at all. I was told that they have no programs for special military operation fighters, and yet there is a decree from the President of the Russian Federation number 418. Morgan personally said that an apartment is due, but in the Mariupol administration they looked at me like a beggar. and said that there are many people ahead of me. If you agree to wait, come back in 2027. The Latvian government has approved the transfer of 42 Patria 6x6 armored personnel carriers and other military equipment to Ukraine. The Latvian Ministry of Defense reported that the armored vehicles destined for Ukraine were ordered earlier this year. Latvian Defense Minister Andris Spruds stated that the first vehicles will be shipped very soon. We will continue to support Ukraine both this year and next. We will provide military aid amounting to 0.25% of our GDP, he emphasized. Separately, the Latvian Ministry of Defense stressed that the delivery of 42 armored personnel carriers will not affect the needs or operational capabilities of the Latvian National Armed Forces. Back in early February, the Ukrainian ambassador to Latvia was shown the production of the first batch of Patria 6x6 armored personnel carriers intended for Ukraine. Patria's manufacturing facilities in Latvia have the capacity to produce around 30 combat vehicles per year. At the same time, the factory is already fully engaged in fulfilling contracts for the Latvian National Armed Forces. This modern, multi-purpose armored personnel carrier with a 6x6 wheel configuration was developed by the Finnish company Patria. Thanks to its powerful engine and independent suspension on each wheel, the APC can navigate rough terrain, cross water obstacles, and travel at high speeds on highways. The combat vehicle can reach speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour on roads and has a range of up to 700 kilometers. Crew protection is provided by modern armor that meets STANAG 4, 5, 6, 9 standards and can withstand small arms fire, shell fragments, and mine blasts. Additionally, the armored personnel carrier can be equipped with extra applique armor. The Patria 6x6 features a spacious troop compartment that can accommodate up to 10 soldiers. Thanks to its flexible modular design, the vehicle can be outfitted with various types of weaponry, including 12.7mm machine guns, grenade launchers, or combat modules with heavy armament. The UK and Germany are preparing to sign a wide-ranging treaty that includes a mutual assistance clause in the case of a threat to either nation, according to 5 people with knowledge of the process. PM Keir Starmer and former German Chancellor Olaf Scholz laid the groundwork for the pact in a joint declaration last summer, promising closer cooperation on peace and security and economic growth. The text of the treaty is close to completion, 2 London-based officials said. It is expected to be signed on July 17th before the 2 parliaments rise for summer recess. Key chapters include one devoted to defense, building on the Trinity House Agreement signed last year, which sets out that any strategic threat to one country would represent a threat to the other. This would give Germany a mutual assistance clause with both of Europe's nuclear powers, in line with German Chancellor Friedrich Merz's desire to strengthen the continent's deterrence separately from the US. While the treaty will likely reaffirm the commitment of both nations to NATO as the cornerstone of their collective defense, the clause's inclusion underlines the push for European allies to work more closely on security as the US pulls back from the transatlantic defense alliance. The document is expected to contain further measures on tackling illegal migration, transportation, and research and innovation. It is also set to feature a commitment to promote cross-border exchanges, an extremely thorny area for Starmer's government as he faces pressure to reduce both legal and illegal migration. Any concrete agreement on youth mobility will be negotiated at the EU level, after the UK was unable to reach an agreement on this area as part of the reset agreed in May. Berlin has been one of the capitals pushing hardest for liberalization of the rules on young people coming to Britain. The treaty between Starmer and Merz is the fruit of 18 rounds of negotiations, 3 of which were held face-to-face in Berlin and 2 in London. A spokesperson for the German Foreign Office said, "The treaty will deal with the entire range of our relations." The UK's Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office did not respond to a request for comment by the time of publication.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.